Let's just chill, people. I've been feeling I think a lot of us have been feeling the heaviness of things in our world. And I think it's time to just spend some time chilling and making tags, which I haven't done in a very long time. Hold on. Now, of course, you know I got to screw with the camera now that I can see it. All right, I think that's a little better. Oh my Lord. I'm spinning you all over the place. And she's like, why did I show up? Hi, darling. Why did I show up for this shit? Excuse the language, but truly, bunch of load of crap going on over here. So I haven't done anything fall. I haven't done anything fall. I don't know. I mean, I touched something. I swear. I'm getting older and older. This technology baffles me. And I keep this all year round on my desk, but I wanted to show it to everybody. Lori Painey Girl sent me this a few years ago. It's a rainbow pumpkin. Isn't that gorgeous? I got to get my nails done tomorrow. I haven't had them done since I went to the shore or the cruise. How you doing, girl? Let me like myself. I'm learning to like myself. Isn't that really cute? I know. I keep it out all year round, but I put it up on my desk today so you guys could see it. Let's move it so we can make sure you can see it. And then I have a cup of coffee. I drink 2 cups on some days. Some days 1 cup. When I'm with Andrew, I can maybe even have a 3rd cup. And I am with Andrew tonight, so who knows? We're going line dancing. Oh, which one? The one with the stripes? I totally bought that one. Oh, let me tell you what I bought. And if you're watching on the replay, he's talking about the video I made this afternoon or this morning about the daily look box that I get subscribed to. I don't have it. It's been years since I was working and I used to teach and buy nice clothes for myself. I mean, I've probably been not teaching almost as long as I was teaching at this point. And anyway, so I found this box and yes, that sweater, and it looks good on me, even with my hips. I swear it really does. I'm really on a mission to love the body God has put me in. That's like my new mission. All right, let me read I saved this one for you guys. I read the other stuff myself. It's part of my band. I'm doing that Matthew Bible study that I'm doing is intense. It is wonderful, but it is intense. A lot of homework. And I like homework because I'm a nerd. All right, September 19th, my daddy's birthday's tomorrow. Chorus of Love. From Zephaniah 3:17 out of the NIV. The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. In his love, he will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing. Oh, the many ways in which we sin. Amen. Amen. Chief of sinners right here. We are full of mistakes. We make so many poor choices. I feel like she's talking about me personally. The list of ways in which we fall short is endless. Amen. If we are truly repentant, we don't need to spend time beating ourselves up over the mistakes we make. Amen. We get to say we're sorry and then move on. Scripture tells us that the Lord takes great delight in us. When Jesus died to save us from our sins, there was no longer the need for rebuke. Instead, he rejoices over us with singing. Can you imagine the very God who saved us is so thrilled about it that he sings us a song? Lord, thank you for the chorus you sing over us. The very fact that we exist gives you great pleasure. We repent of our sin and rejoice with you today. Amen. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what I think. And this is definitely, I think, cultural too. My mother has anorexia, and it's pretty significant. And she's 81 years old. And it's funny because I looked at pictures, like old pictures of her when she was younger, and she was in the 1950s. And she was probably the same size I am now, like a 12, 14, but everybody else around her, including her mother, were like this big. And my other aunts are still this big. And it just got ingrained in her that her worth was attached to her weight. And then my father really didn't make it any better. And it's interesting because the people I know who are Black, and I'm not saying, but and Latina, right? Those women, and I've spoken to like various women who are Latina and Black and not, and I mean, I know it's so hard to talk about race honestly. You know, it's people like, oh, you're being racist if you just even mention race. No, I'm talking about something that's different for women in this country experience it differently. Their body image, they don't have those same body images that we have. And I'm not sure why it is, but it's quite interesting. Hey, ooh, hiya, how are ya? So what I have here is, I'll just show you. I'm not doing this today, but I'm thinking about doing it on the next time I come on live. my inspiration, I feel like a real crafter. I went on Pinterest, and I had saved this on my Pinterest board, one of my many Pinterest boards with one of my many pins. There's 387 pins on that board. It's called art journaling. And I wanted to do something for my mother. I want to make her something for her new room because she'll be moving in with us on Tuesday. Praise the Lord, she's doing okay. And this is the sort of the inspiration. Now I'm going to have to die cut the circles out, and I have the dies for that. I was thinking of doing circles, but maybe hearts, I don't know, but I want to do a lot of colors. I want to do yellow. I want to do like a family of yellow, kind of monochromatic, because her favorite color is yellow. So I prepped the board already. I put the gesso on, it's ready to go. So I'm just going to put a little washi with this. Been making some progress in the room. I got a couple of things cleared off. I've got almost another whole load to take over to the art studio where we can donate things. I feel so blessed that I have access to an art studio who will do that. Now, do you know what this woman's doing now? This Propagate Studios. If you just Google Propagate Studios, New Jersey, it'll come up. Her name's Sam. She has pink hair. She's really cool. Oh, do I have the circle punch? You know what? You're right. It might be. Yeah, well, I could probably do both because like I have a lot of different sizes of circles, so I could put as I run them through, I could do like about 3 or 4 layers of that, but then also use I do have a circle punch. I definitely have the one that's the size of making you know, those ATC coins. All right, we have Papa Louie over here. Papa, he may stop by and say hello. He's over here on the window. So John sent me the link. Romeo sent me the link the other day. This woman now has taken a mini school bus, and she's put all the art supplies in there, and she's driving around, and you can come on and pick up whatever art supplies you want for whatever you're able to pay. Such a beautiful giving thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. So what I really want to do today is just chill and make some tags. I used to do that a lot on my live streams. Haven't done it in forever. So, and also haven't done anything autumn yet. So I found this, a kit that I got from Selena. I think it's so cute, and it had the candy corn on it. Yes, it's exactly like the old mobile. Didn't you love that library? What do they call it? The bookmobile. Yes, exactly. Have some washies. Just different things. This I was saving for Els at Bima's Crafty Corner. I still am going to send it to her. She can add it to her book. She made a, if you don't go to Els, you're missing out because Els is fantastic. All right, this is what happens to me though. Look, these don't belong in here. These don't belong in. Oh, that's a Christmas one. All right. Oh, I forgot I had that book. Okay, so last year I bought this book of these cute autumn things that you can fussy cut. Hey, you're resting. Don't chat. You be you. Do you. How you been? I hope you're okay. I'm praying over you. I'm praying over everybody right now, man. The one thing about something that is shocking and tragic, I will say, it motivates people to pray. And I think that's, there's always purpose in what happens, in our world because God is a God of purpose. Yeah. You had one in Arizona? Yeah, we still have one here. We do. All right, and then I'm just going to take these out. These are the other day, I die cut all this stuff, but I die cut a couple of these from the Tim Holtz that I got my once and done purchase off of, I forget the name of that place. Yeah, Teresa, just take care of yourself. We're just here chilling. And then I put these in here. I can use this as a tag base for sure. And then I think there's a leaf in here. And maybe one of these, just that's sort of fall. It's got, it could be. Oh, and then there's a tag, right? I made a tag. Look at me. That's a pretty sturdy tag. So we'll use those. Then I have this whole pile of awesomeness that I got from a kit from Selena. It was like a little children's book kit and stuff. So there's all kinds of things that can use to just layer and whatever else. So we got that. And we're just going to play around. So I just want to say that I said it in the other video, but if you didn't watch the one with the clothes, that I apologize. I wanted to apologize. I was very convicted. And I'm not condemned. There's a big difference. The Lord has taught me this. There is such a difference between being condemned, which is what I was stuck in by the enemy for until I was 40. I don't know, how old was I? I don't know, mid 40s. And And it's such a trap. It's an absolute trap. And the Lord will convict you and let you know you need to repent, which means change your mind and your behavior. But it's not a meanness, okay? It might be a firmness, but it's not a meanness, and it's not unkind. And so anyway, after I made comments on the last live stream about my mom's partner's daughter, I wanted to apologize. They were unkind comments. They were not good. I wasn't, and I know what's interesting. I always pray before my live streams. I've been doing it for years. And I did not pray. And that goes to show you, you know, it's just absolutely. Yeah, I know. Me, it's crazy. I know. Listen, you know how I feel. My son stays home a lot, and my daughter's not thrilled with that. She seems to, I don't know what the hell she seems to think, but he's a homebody, and I have no problem with it. I have absolutely no problem with it. All right, and then I have this, and this is my tote. It's not a tote, but it's one of those 12 by 12s of, this is what I keep, where I keep all my fall stuff, right? So this is the most adorable book. This is my add-on from last year. I got something new. Usually every year I'll get like one new thing because I don't want to have, I just, don't need it. But it's called Cute Autumn Ephemera. It's so cute. There is just the cutest stuff in here. So we may be digging in there, but I have a couple of those ready. And then there's just all kinds of stuff. I have some stamps, and I don't know about you guys, but I do love to go through my stuff and see all of the old stuff. Okay, so this is when Amy from Hags Hollow, she did some kind of like, she's like body books. It's like, some of it's really gross. It's like, extreme, I don't know, just nasty. Oh, but this is kind of interesting. It's got, look at that, the eyes and then the brain. That's pretty cool. Hey, there's my bestie bests. How are you, girly girl? And then one more thing, I'm just showing what I have in my fall thing. I got these from, and she doesn't stream anymore, and I really wish she did. Happy Ray. She makes amazing stuff. So she took greeting cards and the envelopes they come in, and she made an ephemera holder. So inside of here, all over the place, are just all kinds of stickers and pieces and parts, and every page has something different. And I bought this off a live sale. This is a little tuck pocket. Look at that with the little witch hat and the key. So little pumpkin stickers, a tag, this tag. Maybe we'll use this tag. I think we will. And me too, Amy. 100. Girl, that's the only thing I said to God the other day about you. Because I'm praying for you and stuff. I said to God, why do we have to live so far apart? Why can't she be my neighbor? Like, why can't you live across the street? I feel that way about all of you guys. I wish we could the only thing is if we could just live in a physical community together, Because I really, girl, I feel you, 100%. My daughter too, it's interesting. I had a really, really beautiful conversation with my daughter yesterday. I was actually taking a nap, and I've become really skilled at using the do not disturb button on your phone. Now, I used to know how to use it on like the older iOS a couple years ago, but then I like lost track of how to find it, and then I thought I had to make a schedule to use it, and I was screwing it up. And speaking of which, I should have it on right now, and I forgot to put it on. Hold the phone. We got to get that on because I don't want people calling during my live stream. Come on, where is it? There it is. Focus. Do not disturb. I love it. I love it. I feel really good about it. Anyway, you can put on there that like certain people can call you. So the only ones that I have on there that can call me are my brothers, my mom, my daughter, and Romeo and Cole. And Angie, just don't even. Ange, let me tell you, once my mom gets settled in, I'm going to be here with this old lady. And I love this old lady, but I'm going to be here with her. I'm going to have plenty of time to chit chat. I'll be calling you and getting on your nerves. I can tell you that much. All right. And then this one can still be a tag. So yeah, Nana! How's my Nana? So I don't know what I was just saying. It doesn't matter. It couldn't have been that important. My sweet Romeo's down there. He's clearing out all this stuff that was in his office. He has all of this paperwork for this farm, and he has 3 boxes of papers that he's going to burn. He likes to. He's a little bit of a pyromaniac. I'm going to tell you guys that, just a little bit. Cole and I were going to buy him for his birthday, but my mom's whole thing happened right. We had the COVID and his birthday's the 10th. So I ended up just getting him a little something. I was talking about my daughter, though. I do want to go back to that. So we're just going to go here and decorate these tags. Let's do it. Oh, wait, I want to make a tag out of this, too. So my daughter, though, I'll go back to my daughter real quick. She she's had, she's been going through it, my daughter. I got to tell you, over the last couple of years, people think like they hear that she's a nurse and it's at Penn, which is a pretty prestigious place. And, she's got her own, now she owns her own apartment, no roommate and all of the like worldly things of success. But she's really been struggling with anxiety ever since she was little, really. And I give her so much credit. Hey, Gigi. All right. Girls are in the house. Woohoo. These are the girls. The ladies are here. God bless you, Gigi. I hope all is going well in your world. We're going to make some tags old school style. Let me grab a situation. I have the little glue bookie thing that I use. Or I did have it. Well, that's all right. We'll just use one of these. I wonder what I did with that. That's weird. I'm always moving stuff around. Ring around the rosy. Aw, this is sweet. So we're just going to use this to put this on here. And I'm going to go with some glue that Stephanie gave me 400 bottles of a couple years ago. I literally can never run out of this glue because Steph G was in the house with that. Oh, Ange. You know what, Ange? You are the one. You need the number one. Do you have a number one aunt shirt? A t-shirt that says number one aunt? You better. You need it. Or a mug or something. If you don't, I'm getting you one. No, seriously, Steph. It's the never-ending, the gift that keeps on giving, baby. Stephanie's glue. It's unbelievable. Gigi, I hope everything's great in your world, sweetheart. Gigi, I have a confession. I wasn't able to type. I think I had it on the TV, so I was a lurker, a quiet upstairs balcony lady at your stream the other day. If you want to go to a peaceful stream, go to Gigi's stream. It's so peaceful. I was feeling some kind of way about all this stuff going on in my family. And, yeah. So, okay. So my daughter, she ended up hearing me for the first time talk about God. She has been really resistant about all of that. And she literally let me speak it and she didn't shoot me down. And I was look at Gigi. She's so cute. Ami. Ami has 20 bottles. I got the best. Ami, do you know what I decided when it was going on? I wanted to do fall now, but I think the next stream that I do is either going to be my mom's canvas or it's going to be making things with the giant Happy Meal Ami sent me. And that's what it's going to be. I'm going to use only the stuff you sent me. It's going to be fun. So that's on the docket. So my daughter, I felt really, although she's struggling with some things, Ami, you can appreciate this. And I'm not saying this to be unhumble, but when I was working, I'm just telling it to tell the story. Please, I'm not trying to puff myself up. But when I was a teacher, I never had any time did I have a bad observation write-up. In fact, they were always glowing. Sometimes I'd be annoyed because I'd be looking for some advice on doing different things. And the only reason is that because my students were so unique, people didn't know how to help me do anything, Angie needs a shirt that says, I am old and need my rest. Oh, Angie, when I learn how to use that Cricut for t-shirts, I'm making you one. So my daughter is, she's a lot like me. She doesn't want to admit it, but she is in so many ways. She takes herself too seriously. She's self-critical, all the things that I didn't want to pass on. I passed them on, but it's okay because I was thinking about it and it's like God gave me certain challenges that I had to learn to overcome. And now with my daughter, as she goes through these challenges, I can assist her emotionally in overcoming them, right? That's the gift in it. Hey, Marty. What's up? Marty's here. Everybody want Marty? I'm having coffee. You can bring your what is it, trolley right on in. I'll take another. I actually have water next. So she was so my daughter works really hard and blah 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 blah. If you're a nurse, you know. If you know, right? Same as a teacher. Except probably the same as a cop. I don't know a lot of cops, but I'm sure that it's very similar. Anyway, so she was up in Rhode Island. And I love that she's living her life the way she is. She's traveling and spending time with friends. She's not attached to a man right now, so it's a good time to be doing all that. And she was in Rhode Island, I think, celebrating a friend's something. And she got an email. No, she got a phone call on her day off saying that she had to complete some kind of online training. I've done it for my job. I did it for the job I'm in now. And if she didn't complete it, you know, it was going to be a problem. Which so she couldn't do it at that moment. She had to wait like a day. She went to a library to use their computer because you had to do it on a computer. She didn't have her computer with her. She gets back and they have written her up. And she said they did that sandwich thing, Mom, where they tell me how great I am. Then they tell me that I was supposed to do this and I didn't get it done on time. And then it's in my file. And if I want to move to a new position, I can't go anywhere. It's on your file. It's in your file for 6 months. So if she wanted to go apply for another job somewhere, she can't. So she was devastated. Also, simultaneously, she worked really hard for her credit score. She's very proud of it. And then simultaneously, at the same time, something happened with her credit score and she called and she was hysterical. So I just have to tell you how, once again, if anyone knows me, to tell you how grateful I am for my brothers. My brothers took care of it. My brother Patrick said he's, you know, whatever. He's going to pay $500 to somewhere and get it wiped off her credit report so that she doesn't have to stress it. It put her down like 130 points or something ridiculous. So she's got those kinds of really those adult stresses. And then she said to me, I feel like, because she's 28 now, she said, I feel like I'm supposed to. And this is what I was like, whoa, easy with the supposed to. Oh, that was my daughter. Look. Oh, oh, the plate broke. You know, she said, I feel like I'm supposed to be better at being an adult by now. And I said, I said, that's ridiculous. Why are you even having thoughts? Like, doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? And that's what she said. She said, Mommy, I have 0 time to complete it. There's no time for me to do it at work. Absolutely no time. And then they're going to write me up. And I said, it's not fair. So then I got into the whole thing about how, like, life isn't fair, but God is. And, you know, and she was able to listen and I was really proud. But of me, I want you to hear this. I couldn't wait to tell you personally. And everyone, of course, Nana too. She finally said on her own, I'm thinking I might try some medication. She really just needs a very small SNRI, like an Effexor or something like that, because the Prestique works for my brother. That's an SNRI. Effexor works for me and my mom. So, you know, the psychiatrist my mom has, she's so amazing. I love that lady. She loves us too. She said, when I told her I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and my mom's having all these problems. They haven't diagnosed my mom with anything except for like anxiety, which is a big diagnosis though. I think we're starting to take it too lightly because so many people are experiencing the anxiety. We're starting to act like it's normal, and it's not. It is not how God intended us to live. By the way, I got these on Temu and I love them. They're freaking awesome. So, we, oh, I want to do something different with that. Oh, how about this? Oh, look at this. This was that's a little cool one. So hold on. I gotta think a second here. I'm going to do this right here. So she's all right now, but I'm really glad she mentioned the medication. And because the thing is, I think I said to her, I didn't get pushy about it. That's my problem. I'm too pushy and I know it. What I said to her was simply, Kaylee, all I'm telling you is you try something, right? Like if you've never tried it, and if you try it and it doesn't work, you just stop taking it, you know? I know. Believe me, the one thing I'm on is, I didn't even want to talk. I forgot actually to talk to my doctor, my prescriber. I'm going to see her in a month since she put me on the Strattera. But the gabapentin I'm on is huge. I mean, they just did another study with that. And I want to talk to her because that's what I take for anxiety. And it's exactly that. It causes dementia later on, you know. But I already told my kids, people, listen. Romeo has been really responsible with finances. And so thank the Lord for that. So when he is moving on, if he moves on before me, which is, you know, could be true because he's young, older than me. But I don't know, man. People, you got to know, people in his parents both lived well into their 90s. So, you know, I'm not sure. You quit him. Yeah. Well, you know what else I was going to say to her, Ami? I think she could look into the ketamine. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to get something smaller out of this book. Where is it? Let's do a little fussy cutting. Okay, let's fussy cut this. Oh, maybe we should fussy cut that. Oh, let's fussy cut that. That came out of the book. All right, I'm a real weirdo when it comes to fussy cutting. But what I told my kids, I was going to say this, is that Romeo, I use both of these. So Romeo was responsible, has been, and continues to be responsible with finances. And so I'm blessed there. I mean, blessed. And so if he goes first, which could happen, I am promptly moving myself into one of those adult communities. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to take care of Romeo if it works out like that. And then I'm going to take care of my mom. Then I'm going to take care of Romeo. This is my plan. Now, of course, exactly what Angie just said. You don't know when you're going to kick the can. Exactly. There's the scripture that talks about, people make plans, but, we make plans, but God is sovereign, right? Okay. That was a real paraphrase. Don't take me for, I am definitely not at a level of people who like memorize a lot of scripture, but I know it in my heart and I can hear it in my head. But then when I try to put it out of my mouth, I'm not like one of those women who can just pull it out properly. And that's all right. Sometimes I get resentful about that. I'm like, if I would have known God as a child, I would be able to do that. But I don't think that's the point, people. I don't think so. So tonight I'm going with Andrew. Guess where, people? Are you ready? Country line dancing. I'm bringing a little cowboy hat. That was the theme for our vacation Bible school this year, was cowboy. So my adorable pastor, she's so precious. She had like a handkerchief around her neck and a cowboy hat on. It was really cute. Anyway, they gave out little cowboy hats to the kids. And of course, Cole took one because I told him to. And then he told me I was too bossy. We had a whole conversation about that. And he was right. So I'm going to use that tonight. I don't have any cowboy boots, although I would love a pair. I think they're really, really cool. Hey, Juju, you have cowboy boots? I wonder I bet you she has some cowboy boots. I know. Angie, we were just talking about, yeehaw! Oh my gosh, not Nana, that's what we had to do at the vacation Bible school. We, every time someone said God is good, you had to go, yeehaw! It was so cute. So cute. That's ridiculous of me. I'm telling you, I just am starting to get my treatment for ADHD, and I can tell you what, I never thought I had ADHD because my daughter said, when I told my daughter that she diagnosed me with that, and then I looked at the studies there's so many people who have bipolar disorder, who have co-occurring bipolar disorder and ADHD, because it has a lot to do with the norepinephrine and the dopamine, both of those, not so much the serotonin, right? So, and it was totally her. I didn't, usually I have to say honestly, usually I think I'm like my own doctor over the years. I'll bring things to the doctor. Yeah, I mean, what the heck? You go tell him that you've got a friend who has the diagnoses I have, and that she put me on Strattera. I asked her to do, when I said to her, listen, I want to do one that's a non-stimulant, because even though the studies and everything show that you can be on like a Ritalin with bipolar as long as your bipolar is managed, I don't want to chance it. Oh, no, you're not, Angie. She said, I'm in the corner tonight taking picture of Laura in the line dancing. Oh, Lordy. If anybody takes pictures of me, I'll put it up on my YouTube posts. I don't know. We'll see. Andrew wanted to go, and I'm like, all right, buddy, let's do it. All right. So I have this here. How about a little washadoodle on this? Little washy? Little washy. We have, let's see. Oh, this cat is too funny. All right, let's see. I think that one's pretty. Juju, how are you doing, girl? What you been up to? What you been up to? You sweet, sweet Southern Belle. I love a good Southern Belle. Now, I love a good one, girl. I don't really I'm supposed to love everybody, but boy, Jesus came and gave us a real big call. A real big. Yeah, I fail every day. Thank God for his mercy. Thank God. I thank you for your mercy. You are so merciful to people like me, which is everybody, because we're all sinners. All right, let me see what this is. We've got this here. Maybe we do. Oh, this is fun. Guys, I haven't done this in so long. Just making some little tags. And then my book. Let me show you my book real quick. So I've been working on this book for 5-6 years. And when I decided last year, instead of making a new Halloween book every year, the Canada geese are heading south. Ooh. You know what, though? Yeah, see, it's so interesting, the brain. The Wellbutrin didn't work for you. And now my daughter's father who passed away, he had the worst anxiety disorder of anyone I've ever met. And I know a lot of people with anxiety problems. And that's the only thing that ever did anything for him was the Wellbutrin. It's just amazing how different ones work for different people. It's just crazy. The brain is God's, the human brain, I believe, is one of God's most amazing creations. All right, so this is my Halloween book. I had done a little bit of work. I was going to do like the first and the second, what day, but then it sort of changed. Which is okay. Yeah, see? Now, and you know what? I have to tell you, I took Trileptal. Put me on Trileptal, which is actually a seizure drug, right? To try to get the mania under control. And it was for a couple of days better. He sent me home from the hospital. I got home. Poor Cole was only like 11 or 12 at that point. He didn't know what was going on. And I was not so much manic as the medicine kept making me pass out. Like Romeo came in the bathroom and I was taking a pee, not to be rude and crude, but I was on the toilet and he walked in just in time. There's God again in my life to catch me before I fell on the floor. And it was happening in the living room one time, and I'm just screaming out to Cole as I'm passing out, I'm losing consciousness, and I'm yelling to my son, "It's okay, honey, it's okay. I'm just having a panic attack." I wasn't having a panic attack, but I didn't want my son to be frightened. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what, these numbers mean nothing. This is a baby wipe. I love baby wipes with paint on them. I decided that's one of my favorite things. So there's a lot of places I can put stuff. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. I'm not usually a scary person thing, but you know what? I was getting into it. This is the best thing ever. Peggy, yeah, me, it was terrible. And that was the time that Romeo goes, like, say this is his phone. He goes, you got 10 minutes to get in the car or I'm calling the ambulance. And he has never been like that with me ever. To this day, I still laugh. I'm like, and what I was doing was running around because I had just been at the hospital a couple days before that. And then they released me. I was there for a week. They let me out with the Trileptal. And then this was actually fall. This time, like in 2021, was the time that I was most manic in my life. I was most psychotic in 2016. And believe me, there's a difference. So, look, this is one of Cole's papers from school. So, yeah, I really like this book. I forgot how much I like this book. It's fun. I'm glad I didn't decorate the whole thing because this is a new concept for me to just decorate a couple pages each year. So anyway, he tells me 10 minutes, but the thing was, when I was at the hospital, the right before I got home, right before that, I was freezing to death, and I was sweating, and my clothes were soaked, and I didn't have enough clothes, and I didn't have my Bible, and all those things because he had given me a real ultimatum before that. So, but those last 2 times I went to the hospital, I know this sounds like, to people who don't understand, this sounds a little crazy. I'm so proud of myself because I went from being strapped to a gurney in 2016 to a cop car sitting in the back of a cop car in July 2021. And then in the fall, I got in the car with Romeo and went to the emergency room. And I'm really, really proud of that. Angie, oh, what? He's joking. He's better be joking. He better be. All right, so we're going to put this stuff in this book. That was what I was trying to get at. And look, I found a couple more washies. Put a couple of those in here. Oh, and I have some skulls. I'm not a huge skull person, but if it comes from Malia, I always want it. She had these skulls, so I have those. And some pilgrims. There's a lot of washi. I don't know why I thought I didn't have enough washi. Oh, this isn't exactly Halloween, but I just love it. Let me get all this washi going. Hold on. I love me some washi. Oh, the phone. I ordered some fall washi. I must have ordered a pack. Look at that. Yes, Nana, the power of healing. That's it. That's why they say Jesus heals, right? That's the whole point. All right. Yeah, I am living proof, people. Living proof. If you don't believe in God, you got to watch my life story. All right, this just fell on the floor. I think we'll use it. And let's see. Maybe we're going to do like a little clustery situation. Maybe this way. Could do. Oh, I kind of like that. And we're going to want to put some kind of word on there. I like that. And then I think I'll do something around the outside. Maybe I'll go over that again with a, what's the name of that? I don't remember. you know, vintage whatever photo. All right, my coffee's done. Time for the water. Okay, and let's see. So with my mom, I have to help take her blood pressure. I ordered you know what, I should have asked you. I ordered a blood pressure cuff. I just got the, you know, overall pick on Amazon. Sometimes they're great and sometimes they're not great. So I have to learn to do that. That's the one problem since she got that AFib now. That's her problem. One of you guys was telling me somebody had the AFib. I don't know if it's Nana, if it was Nana's mom. I can't remember. But since she has that situation going on, we have to, her blood pressure's been, when she stands up, it's been not so good. She looks so sad, my mom. I hope she can learn to be a little happy with us. I don't know. I don't know if it's the medicine changes that they made, or I said to her, Mama, you look so sad. She said, she said, it's okay. I don't feel sad. I'm like, it's okay if you're sad. I'm not telling you not to feel sad. I'm just saying you look sad, right? My daughter's struggling a lot with it. I think I'll put the word on here that I'm going to use. Yes, we'll do it that way. She left me a text. She just said, you know, she really hasn't, she doesn't. Your mom has it too? Your mom, right, Nana? That's who I thought it was. Yeah, yeah. It's tough. But we have wonderful doctors, and, you know, God's placed me at a point in my life where I have the ability mentally and emotionally and physically to help my mom, and that is like the biggest gift that I've, and that I live with a man who, even though for 10 years he dealt with this stuff with his mom, he's willing to jump on the train with me and do it for my mom. So can't ask for, you know, I always try to say, like, sometimes you can get in a real sticky situation and your situation's not great, but all of the things in your situation, even though it's not fabulous that my mom's had 3 strokes, and it's not fabulous that she doesn't get to live with her partner who she loves, but there are some fabulous things. You know, it's just, yeah, blessed, exactly. I really believe also that's like the favor of God. I really do. I'm starting to understand that a little bit too, like the favor of God. I sort of feel like, you know, it's like God's favor on her, on me. Because the other thing is, you know, and I love my mom. I'm not putting her down, but I'm just saying she has spent her life truly being a pagan in this truest sense of the word. And now she's in, like, maybe do like my morning scripture with her. That'd be something nice to start. Not to be pushy or overdo it. I don't want to be that kind of person. But just, I feel like I'm being charged with also having the opportunity to feed her, not only physically, but spiritually. And I'm so grateful for that. But I also know we have to take care of ourselves when we're taking care of other people. I've learned that. And so I'm in appointment today with a massage therapist because I'm having this pain in my shoulder, which is like, they told me a bunch of lactic acid. That's a great quote. It's only too late to turn to God if you never do it. That's exactly right. God's always here. He's present with us. He loves us so much. And that's right. Yep, 100%. And my mom has so many wonderful characteristics. She's got a heart of gold. She's just spent most of her life giving, for actually all of her life giving everything she had to other people, her time, her energy, her money. And right, Nana, I've learned, you know what, that's one of those lessons that you got, for me, I had to learn it the hard way, you know, but once I always say it's like God smacked me down, like, sit down, girl, you're gonna rest. So the self-care has become something, and you know, people don't get it sometimes. They think self-care is a selfish thing, and it's absolutely not. It's the whole metaphor that they talk about with that oxygen mask, you know, and it's like, I mean, for sure, like I learned a lot about it on the cruise because Andrew and I really didn't have much time apart, and I really needed some time to regenerate, and so I, not for only for me, but for him, so that I could be my best self for him, you know, same as when you have little kids or even big kids, right? And even if you don't have kids, just same as, you know, just, it's like just life, right? You care about your parent. You know, there's always people who are trying to help other people, and you got to make sure you take care of you. All right. Now, as far as words go, I don't have, let me see here. Let me see what I have in here. I don't know if they have words in, or, you know, just, I love a word on my stuff. This is such a cute book, but I don't think there's any words. There's not. Okay, that's all right. So let's see what Happy Ray has for me. Let's see. Happy Ray to the rescue. Let's see. She has, oh, these are cute little Halloween. Those are cute. You could even put another picture on there. Oh, I think I might just use that tag there, Ray. Thank you, Ray. All right, these are like little stamped out things. Yeah, these are more Halloween. This, I'm doing something, this one's a little more fall harvest. Oh, we will, Ange. Don't you worry. We're never going anywhere, Ange. Where do you think we're going to go? That's the beauty, is that we're all here on the same spot on the internet. You know what I mean? We're not going anywhere. Just say they got rid of YouTube. We would, wherever the next place is, that's where we'd go. These are cute, but they're, again, no. Okay, does this say something? It says Wicked. I'm not going to put that on there. That doesn't make sense. All right. Doesn't make sense. That witch is adorable, though. All right, let me just see something. Let's go through a few more things. Sorry, I wish you guys could see what I'm going through over here, but, oh, wait, I know where I'm going to find something right here. Uh-huh, come on. Come on. We got this little ephemera pack from the Autumn Sunset from, who are you? What is this? Bro, it's Prima. I didn't know who it was. He said, don't try to call us. All right, let's see what we got in this little pack-a-doodle. Oh, this is precious. Look at this precious little fox. Oh, he might be the winner chicken dinner. Actually, I'm going to put him on anyway, even if we don't have a word. I love him. Oh, no. Hold on, people. I got to close the window. It's blowing everything. Sorry, babes. Oh, blew onto my little baby. I'm sorry, baby. I had the window open, the baby, for Papa Louie, and the baby girl was getting covered in stuff. So, anybody working on projects? Ange, are you still making bowls? Ami's been, oh wait, is this two? No, it's one. Ami's been kicking butt. Anybody hasn't gone on Facebook to see Ami's amazing sewing and craft rooms. Fabuloso. I like these little bottles. You can put any glue in them. This one is that glue that's supposed to be really good for bookbinding. Not that I bind a lot of books, but, you know, somebody had it on YouTube, so Laura had to have it. We know how it is. Okay. There it is. That is so cute. Oh, I'm in love with this. I'm glad I'm in love with it because I wasn't in love with it a few minutes ago. All right, these are all pictures. I see the word here. What is it? What is it? Let me see. Falling leaves. Yes. Winner. Okay, we're gonna have to back it. We're gonna put a backing on there. What are we gonna back it with? Let me see. Let's see. What can we back you with? I got a bunch of nice napkins too in here. I could do a piece of coffee dyed paper. Yeah, I think that'll be appropriate. Just like that. I think so. Oh, you know, I've been doing so much with this organizing and sorting and all that, and it's, you know, it's fun and it's also fun. But I was doing it for hours today, you know, trying to get things done. And I said to myself, you know, because like I do Bible study, and then I take my shower, and then did the daily video. Then I ate breakfast with Romeo, and then I started sorting, and it was like a couple hours in, and I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to actually sit down and play with my things and talk to my friends, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll tell you what the number one thing is. I forget constantly that this is part of my self-care, hanging out with you guys, playing with paper and paint and whatever else we feel like. No, not on YouTube. It's Facebook pictures. Yeah, Facebook pictures. Okay, Ange, I do that too. Yeah. That's another thing. It's like anything, you know, especially when Angie, you're doing it like you're kind of doing it as like a side hustle, right? So that's a little bit different too. Okay, let's put this, hold on, I'm gonna put these guys in here. This is a helpful little container. You know what's interesting? As I'm going through and sorting all my stuff, the one pile that I haven't gone to and I don't want to go to because I don't want to have to take anything and throw it out is the pile of trash. My trash pile. All these things I purchase, I love them, but the stuff that's the trash is actually my favorite. It's so interesting. It really is. Okay, so we're gonna go here with this. I think we'll just do a little bit of something on the edge there. I'm gonna have to get that. Oh, I'm reaching. I'm a big reacher. Oh, I know Nana's not on Facebook. But you, Ami, did you put it on Instagram? See, I don't go. I only go. Here's my thing now. I use YouTube. That's it. The only other thing I do is occasionally, once a week or so, I go on Facebook because people message me on there, especially like the member Andrew's friends who go to the program. They, and I don't want to not write them back. So that, and then I look at a couple posts. I got to steer clear of my brother's Facebook because he's a nutcase with the political stuff. So oh, that's interesting, Marty. So you were crafting and then you didn't craft. That's interesting. What brought you back to it? That's a very interesting situation, and I'm so glad you came back to it. Yeah, I've always loved arts and crafts, but didn't really have any time for it in my life until I lost my mind. No joke. And decided to just get into it for therapeutic reasons, and then I realized how much fun it was, and so it became a hobby. That is literally perfect. People, yes, please. Okay, yes, please. Yes, please. All right, let's find a home for it in our book. And I'm just gonna write a little something on the back. Let's see. Where's my pen? Let's use a Sharpie. Yeah, me too. I'm old too, girl. I know it. I know it. Yep, absolutely. All right, let's see. Today is 9/19. My daddy would have been 82 tomorrow, 25. I actually messaged my stepmom because I was in the shower of all places, and I was thinking about my aunt, my dad's sister, who was his best friend, and I just wanted to know how she was because she lives down in Florida, right by my stepmom, and she said she's doing well. They go out every year on my dad's birthday for dinner together. All right, so I'm just gonna write live stream. Making tags. Making tags. Ooh, well, yes, that's fun. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, where are you going? You're going in here. All right, let's find a spot for this. She said, I watched a lady, Crafting Vicky. I know who she is. Make Christmas cards by recycling old ones. Okay, interesting. You know who got me into I got down the whole rabbit hole of YouTube? Is that Marta, Maremi Art. That's who I started watching first. I can't believe how far she's come with her, her channel and her business and everything since I started watching her so long ago. Oh, look at the skulls. All right, this guy, I think he needs to be... Oh, can he fit in here? Hold on. Oh my gosh, look at... Nope, he can't. Sorry, buddy. I thought you were going to fit in there. That's too busy. Is this a flip? That's a tuck. Oh, he can tuck in there. Let's tuck you right in there. Fantastic. Fantastico. All right. Let's make another one. All right, let's do one of these that's already... Camille watches my backwards left-hand cursive. I watch this woman, Jen Niza, ex-Psychic Saved, and she's really cool. And I was watching her, though, then her shirt was backwards. I was like, that's what it is. That's what it is that's happening to me. All right, we've got this right here. It's Braille paper. I like that. Now, I think I'd like to paint this with some watercolors of some kind or add stickles. I'm not sure. Let's do stickles. Let's do stickles. All right, we're going to put the stickles on last, though. I'm going to get them, but we're going to put them on last because, and this one's called, if you're interested, sometimes they have a name, but I've noticed they don't always have a name. This one doesn't seem to have a name. Oh, here it is. Rose Gold. That's a rose gold, which I really love. So we'll put that there, and then we'll put some stickles on it. And maybe we'll go around it with a pen. Keep it simple. And I love this washi. Let's use this. It's little sweaters. You want to try backwards? Wait, you want to try backwards? I don't do it backwards. It's my right hand, and I'm not. It's an illusion, ladies. An optical illusion. Too funny. Alrighty, tidy. Here we go there. Okay, here we go around the mulberry bush. Let's see. Come on now. There you are. So I think also there's something else going on before the line dancing tonight. I believe what I saw on the message I got was we're also going to be going to like this place that like I know it's a farm, right? And I know the farm because I've bought produce there on my way home from Andrews because it's really good produce and fresh and all that. I love farm stands. Oh, thanks, Marty. They have to be redone. But I will tell you, because I was going on the cruise, I did my toes too, and I don't usually do my toes. I have very, very ticklish feet. So let's see. What do we think? No, I'm not feeling this now. Now I'm feeling like I want to just do like a row of washies of these sweaters. Let's do them. We're going to do the sweaters all the way back, all the way down. I love washi tape. I love it. This one's easier to use. Yeah, but thank you. I do appreciate it. I love the woman who does my nails. She's so sweet. She's super sweet. She's got 2 kids that are far apart in age like I do. And she's from Vietnam. And she's told me some interesting things about where she came from that make me feel super grateful to be an American. All right, let's see. It might have been the other guy that told me that stuff, but whatever. The stuff that I learned really impacted my heart. Yeah. Oh, that's all right. Good for you, Ange. You got to take time off. And just the other thing is, honey, you're doing a lot of other stuff. You know, I know you're not their parent, but you are parenting, if that makes sense, right? You're taking care of those kids all the time for years, the same way that people who are their parents do. You know, so it's, you know, you're really giving of yourself a lot, a whole lot. Yeah, our rest and relaxation. I do it frequently. I tell you what, I've just learned because you know what happens to me, and I'm sure it's not, but it's not like when I was in my 20s and 30s. You know, I'm older now. I'm gonna put this on upside down while I yak. I'm older now, and so guess what? My body just says nope. It shuts off, it shuts down, and that's it. It's not gonna go any further. You know, I'm not gonna get anything more out of it, and that's it. And I've learned that. So. Okay, that looks adorable, and I love it. So let's put a little, what's this? A little acorn on the bottom. Yes, we'll do that in black. Do that in black. Let's see here. So I do hope all of you guys are doing well. She says I'll be 60 this year, and it's catching up. But absolutely, Ange, it catches up with all of us, girl. I know it. I know it. Absolutely. 100%. Ah, there we go. I just wish that that looks so cute. All right, and I'm going to put stamp on here. I have a pumpkin stamp in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere, I swear. No, two more washies in here. I'm taking the washies out and putting them in this other container just so they're more accessible. Oh, wait, hold on. This is another one though this is not another one. I saved this. This is from Jean Moran. She made this just for my son. Is this not precious? I love Jean so much. I always show it to in 2019, October 20th. That was right after my dad died. What a sweetheart. She's such a doll. All right, and he was still trick-or-treating then. Oh my gosh, I think I might have told you guys this, but maybe I didn't. I saw this pumpkin stamp and now it disappeared. Pumpkin stamp, I know you're in here. Oh my gosh, more washi. More washi. Washi! Can you tell I love washi? Here it is, found it. It was something I got for $1 at the thrift store. It's a little jack-o'-lantern even, not even a pumpkin. But yeah, so, I don't even know what I was saying. I lose my track of myself all the time. I do know that I am thirsty. Oh no, I do know what I was going to say. Andrew's roommate, Mikey. I love Mikey so much. Oh my gosh. He is so funny. He left me a text message that said he left it last week. He goes, "Hey, Laura, I've got great news." I'm like, "Okay, cool. What's your news?" He said, "Halloween is on a Friday. That means you and Andrew and I can go trick-or-treating." People, I'm going trick-or-treating. And so I do. The funny thing is, one of the members where I used to work, members are the names that they use for the people with disabilities who go to the program. One of the members, she gave me last year, her sister I've met her sister a bunch of times. She has a twin sister, and she's so lovely, and we just really hit it off. So her sister knew that I loved Care Bears. She gave me, and it fits, a Care Bear costume. Oh, she got a Temu. Yeah. Oh, and that means you had to put a couple things on the list for yourself. I got one on the way too, Ami. I hadn't ordered in a while either, but I do have one on the way, I believe. I have to double check that. I don't even know. All right, this is just quite a simple tag, but I think we decorated it. I'm just going to put the date. I like having the date. I'm going to just say, hey, honey. Oh, thanks for that. Oh, my honey just brought a big toilet seat for my mom.
It's supposed to be a shower stall.
A commode. Oh, wow. It's a whole thing. I see you. Oh, my gosh. Wow, this is something special. Okay, well, we'll take a look at it.
Is Nicole expecting us up there?
I have no idea.
So we just go up there?
Yes, it's my mother's house. You're welcome to just go up. That's right. Please don't get me started. Oh, they're going up to my mom's house for me because I don't want to go because my mom's partner's daughter is up there. And I'm just going to say nothing about it. Marty, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, and she left. I'm sorry. I would have told him he said hi. Anyway, he now left this commode in the middle of... there's a commode in the middle of my craft room. All right, this is 25. No cursive there, girls. I have to finish it out. So she's up there and she's got her issues and I'm not going to get entangled in it. So my mom needs her medicine and there's a handicap placard that we need for her car. And so the boys said that they would go do it for me because they are the most wonderful things. You did not buy one of those. I saw them. I love that you buy the stuff I want before I buy it. I got to know how it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, Angie, if you were here, absolutely. I send your butt right on up there. You know what's up. You said it. You said you said you could relate. You know what I mean? You know. Girl, yes, please. If you live closer, I'd be like, get on up there. Okay, let's see what else we got here. But so he's asking me, does she know that they're coming? I said, I don't know. You know, they won't communicate, so I don't know what to tell you. Oh my God, please do. I can't believe you bought one of those. People she bought, or if you've never seen Peanut, you gotta go. He's so adorable. So how old is he? He's so cute. He's like a little older than Bella. He's like 13 maybe, something like that. We don't know for sure what Bella's age is, but it's in the range of, I would say probably, at this point, she's probably 12. I would say 12. Because when we got her, they said 9 to 11. So that's what I'm thinking, 12. Yeah, Angie. And you know, I want to tell you something, Angie. That meant a lot to me that you sent me that message because I'm not going to glue this down. What the heck am I doing? Because I felt, I'm going to put this right in the same thing. I felt like somebody could relate. Do you know what I'm saying? I know he's a Yorkie poo. Okay, he's 9. He's younger. Okay. Yeah, because Belle's about 12. Oh, God, he's a Yorkie poo. They're so cute. Anything poo, and especially Yorkies. I was talking to somebody the other day about their Yorkie. Because I was saying about my dog spoiled, you know. The little dogs, I'm telling you, they get spoiled so easily. Truly, they do. All right, let's do one of these. I'm looking at the time, 2:15. All right, let's do this one. And I think I want to put a napkin on this one. I've got a lot of napkins. But look at this one, has a little gold edge. How about we use that? I love it. I think we will. Looks like we used it before, but we're using it again. I don't care. You guys got to friend each other. I can't believe how people just... When that first came out, I thought it was going to really be people you knew, Facebook. I have, like, more friends on there I don't know. Any idea who these people are? I guess they're just collecting numbers of friends. I don't know. It's weird. All right, let's see. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this, put the glue on, and then just put the whole thing right there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it that way, which I don't usually do it that way, but we're going to. So, okay, also, next up on my list of things to do is mosaic. I'm going to do a mosaic at some point, coasters. And I want to make a Happy Mail. address book. I have a bunch of things that I want to actually do, and trying to decide. You know what? I'm going to use the matte medium. I'm going to go with that. I'm going for it. And if you're watching the replay or in the balcony, my friend Selena, God bless you and hello. She's not a big chatter, and that's fine. That is fine. Like wine. Oops, okay, too much. All right, and this is a brush that I use a lot when I do this kind of stuff, and I love it. It's been well loved, as you can see. It's from Prima, and I got it actually at Michael's quite a few years ago now. So Michael's is killing me too. They keep sending me these vouchers. Like, I'm like, they're like, you're gonna, and I'm like, oh, it's like, I get $10 free, but then, you know, you go in and you certainly spend more than the $10 free, right? Kills me. Okay, so I want the gold edge, so I'm going to go here. Anyway, the mosaic, I want to do that canvas for my mom. That's something new. The mosaics are something new. I want to do my wax seals. I haven't done those ever, and I have Christmas ones, so I'd like to try the wax seals. Okay, and Malia, when I just was about to come on, I put it on my watch later list. She did something, and I forget what it is. My brain, you know how it is. If you know, you know, girls. Perimenopause decides to just take your memory away. All right, I love you. Take care, enjoy. See what I mean? You're cooking, going to games. You need that rest, girl. You need that rest. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly look and see. Can I do that? I wanted to just look. Yes, I can. This is not on. I keep confusing. My iPad is not what you guys see. I see that, right? All right, where's lovely Malia? There she is. Circles. She's doing a circle journal. And then it says circles in a rectangle. So I think that sounds really, really cool. Haven't watched it yet, but I'm excited. And also, if you see my thumbnail today, that is a dahlia that Romeo grew in our garden. And it is gorgeous. It's a dinner plate dahlia. And we only got the one, but I don't care. I think it's awesome. One is enough for me because it was so beautiful. We had a lot of zinnias, and we brought some to my mom. Okay, this has got to dry now. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. That's real nice. Or we always say that joke from the Christmas Christmas Vacation. Real nice. Get yourself something real nice. Love that movie. Truly, truth be told, I love all those movies. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I got this guy. I kind of don't want to use these for the Halloween. I'm going to put them in here. So next to me, I have, as my start to actually sort of organize, I have a set of acrylic drawers over here that have tags, right? And so, for instance, here's one. It's just the paper that I use to glue on, and then... Oh, you put the... She's putting the tent together. Oh, my God. I can't wait. So I make tags out of the papers, you know. They're a good base for tags. I love to use the, whatchamacallit books. Come on, what's the book called? It's the name, there's a name for this. Reader's Digest. Thank you very much. I came to my mind. So like I glue on it, and then when it gets too gluey, I fold it over, right? I think you get the idea. You probably do the same thing. So I'm going to glue these two together and make another tag. And then I also have a whole bunch of these tags in here that are just tags that came with my clothes and stuff. So we could even do those. We'll see. All right. All right. We're going to let you dry, buddy. We're letting you dry. And I want to get a baby wipe for that real quick. Come on, baby. Let the good times roll. I found some really good stuff when I was harvesting some magazines too. I think there was somebody that did a video on using your larger images, you know, like how do you, like maybe just save them. I'm not sure if that happened or if I'm just imagining it. And actually we're going to turn this right here into one of these gluey page things. So I'm just going to take a glue stick. Am I out of glue sticks? People, for shame. Let me go grab one. Oh my goodness, for shame. My lordy. All right, let's get one. And I honestly, people, I know they're not permanent, but none of this stuff is archival. It's just for fun. So I have ones that are better than this, but I usually, because of the amount of gluing I used to do, and I don't do as much now, but I was like a fervent gluer. So I started using these because they have a really good price point, and they work for me. So that's what I'm about. Okay. Oh, and Shelly was live. I missed it, but I watched part of the replay. I have to go back and finish it. Shelly from Crafting Mamas, who I love and adore. Oh, if you don't know Shelly, you got to get over and subscribe. She's such a wonderful human. So this, instead of making this a tag, though, I might make this like a flip out, tip in, whatever you want to call it. So like decorate it and then flip it, decorate it. I think that's what we'll do with this. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it in this particular journal. I can't wait to see this. Now that's, see? Okay. That's interesting. Is that the British one? I've never used that. That's good to know because I tried Blick and I liked it, but I don't know how long it'll last for, right? You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, and if anybody's watching and they didn't see, this is something that Lori at Painty Girl made for me and sent it to me a couple years ago, and I have it out in my room all the time on display, but it's in fall time. Autumn starts technically, guys, on, I believe, Tuesday. All right, these are glued together, and these, I'm not sure about using this. This is flimsy. We'll use this as our backing for now. All right, that has blue on the edges. I don't know if I want blue. Oh, baby's, you all right, baby? Baby's coughing. It's okay, little baby treat. Look at the baby a treat. Oh, a treat for the baby. Treat for the baby. All right, let's just add a little of this and a little of that and just play. Just play. Today we're gonna play. It's pricey. Yeah, you don't use it for everything. Right, exactly. Yeah, the one that I use that is permanent, that I like is actually the one from Elmer's. I like their permanent one as well. So that's the one I get for that. But I totally understand what you're saying. I am following you. Following you. Marty, tell me where you live again. It's so hard for me to remember all these things. I know where Ami is, but it took me like 10 years to remember. Oh, Brooke, Recreations by Brooke has a new video out too. I didn't get to watch that. Also on my to watch list. I was so excited to get up this morning and be able to watch Mary. And Mary did not go on this morning. And I'm happy because it means she needed rest and she's taking care of herself. That's really good. Michigan. Okay, I got to put you in my brain. He doesn't want to go in. That would be my dog. Oh my God. Lola would probably go in. But you know who would love it? Papa Louie and Oreo if I got one of those. Romeo thinks I'm nuts with the stuff I do with my dog. But he also loves it. You know what I mean? Because he loves these dogs. Oh, he loves these animals. My man is a major animal lover. Big time. The big time. All right, let's see. You know what he told me? He's suspicious of people who don't love animals. This is also a nice tag base, so we're going to go over there with that. I just found this is in my... Oh, yeah, these are both good. These is in my kit from... This is my children's kit from Selena. And Selena knows, she knows me. I just take these kits, like all this stuff is from her kit. I just take the kits and do whatever I want with them. I don't necessarily ever use the kits I buy in the manner in which they were intended. So that's the truth. I have a bunch of Rosemary Morris kits, and I just tear them apart and use the pieces. And they don't care, you know. They make them so you do what you do. Do whatever works for you, right? It's art. It's art. Make it from the heart. Okay. My stepmother is so beautiful and gracious to me. Whenever I text her, she says to me that I say the most beautiful things. She's so sweet like that. It was a nice thing to say. She's doing really well. My dad, she was the love of my dad's life. And he really didn't get to be with her as long as he probably would have wanted to. But they had a wonderful time together. And she took really good care of him in the end. So I'll always be grateful to her for that. All right. And he he did raise her children, her two boys. And they both turned out great. All right. Let's see. We got this and this. Ooh, hold the phone. Maybe this is the background I want for my skull. She's bribed. I love that you're bribing. So I went to help my neighbor. My neighbor has this little dog, Smokey. I call him Moki. And oh, these are cool depending on like what color she made. Look at this. Look at the paper. This is another Malia moment. There's a red one. These are I don't even know. Not last year, maybe the year before. I can't, she could tell you. Look, white ones, so you could do what you want with it. And then I'm going to debate on these two right here. Okay. First of all, this is not going to fit on here. Let me see what we got. I'm going to fit on here, not 100%. Oh, I got it. Maybe you have to. Yeah, okay, here we go. No, let's see. I think, yeah, I'm not feeling that. I'm going to have to make a bigger tag, maybe out of this, you know, just like a giant tag. Let's see, make this giant. Let's see. Let's do it. We're going to maybe put this tag on this tag. What do we do that? That's kind of a cool idea. Let me see what happens. It's just paper, man. Okay, let's see. It's a tag with a tag. I like it. Tag. I've got. Oh, you did? Hold on. Let me look. Let me look. Hold. People. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. So all I got was thank you so much. Oh, it's because the notifications are off. Hold on. Let me put the do not disturb off a minute. I just don't want anybody to call on it. See if they came through. No, I don't see them. Maybe try again. Since I made that available. I can't wait to see the pictures. I'm going to show Romeo. He's going to die. This is interesting. It's like a layered tag, right? Okay, so what I want to do, I'm doing this. I want to get paint on here, though. I'm feeling paint. I am feeling a paint moment. Or a spray moment. What do we want to go with? Paint, spray, paint, spray. Huh, what kind of paint? I'm feeling like I want to put stencils on there. Maybe. Hold on. What I got in here? I got these. There's a Christmas tree. There's a cat. But we're doing a skull. So we're not going to do a heart. What the hell that is? It's supposed to be an elephant. Oh, there is a leaf, though. Let's open these and try these out. Okay. Oh, okay. He's not going to lay in it. When he does, let me know. All right, these are going to need something to go in, so hold on. Here's another thing I bought a long time ago that I'm using, people. Use your stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to do all the plastic. Use your stuff. Oh, there's two leaves. There's a leaf. Use your stuff. Use your stuff. Use your stuff. I got these for the jelly plate, but you could use them. I'm not going to use the jelly plate. I'm just going to use them as is. What do you think? Let's get them. All right, let's get out a little, I got a palette. I do have a palette. Hold on. Okay. We'll get out a palette. I am impressed with myself. I don't mean to be puffy, puff me. But, no, I'm just impressed with, not me, with my systems that are working. So I've been having these, like, if you want to notice, I'm able to reach the stuff that I need. I'm very happy about that. Like, I put the palettes over there, you know what I mean? All right, this is going to go over here again because I don't want it to get ruined. No, I don't. All right, and this is scrap paper. All right, I'm going to start. I think I'll do, let's see. We'll try it on this paper. Let's try it on this paper to see what they come out like, right? And let's get some colors. Oh, that's a good idea. Marty said to put something of hers in the tent. You know, Marty, I did that when I went away with Andrew. I left some stuff for my baby with like my sweatshirt and something else. All right, let's see. We're gonna go with this orange, and while we're on it, might as well do this purple. Those little shines, and the black. Let's do it. And the gold. We're going to add a little gold in the situation. We'll try those together for this little. Even though it's a leaf, I can still make it gold, right? Oh my God, you just thought of that at the same time. I love it. One mind connected by crafting. All right, here's our purple. We'll just put that there. Here's our, shake it. Okay, black. Okay, there we go. A little bit watery, but that's okay. These color shifts are amazing. Laura Laughing Dog's Book Nook, if you haven't been to her channel, I should watch this replay of myself and write down everybody that I said and put them on. Oh, I have a list. I'm supposed to do, you know what, people? Thank you. I'm reminding myself. Thank you, self. Hold on. I have a list that I made of everybody that I could think of. And I'm linking it on, I'm supposed to, I wanted to, not supposed to, I wanted to link it on all my videos. Link, I call it my favorite YouTube channels. Oh, I'm going to do it after this is over. Oh, and that's the last of these Post-its? Wait, what? What's going on? That's weird. It went from pink to, that's all right, white. I have more Post-its than anything. It's amazing. She says he did go in for the treats. Well, at least you got him in there, right? That's cool. Now, I haven't done this in a long time, so let's see how it works. I believe you just go like that to get the paint all over the sponge. Right? It's not on this part here. I didn't want to put, I'm a big person to use too much paint, so I was trying not to use too much paint. All right, I'm going to see what happens here. Thank you all for coming. I look forward to this time with you guys so much, and for me, this has just been such a blessing. It's, this channel is a tiny little channel with just a sweet and wonderful, loving group of people. I could not have asked for a better bunch of souls to show up and spend time with me. And, our attention and our time is a huge value, and for you to share it with me is just an honor and a blessing, and I appreciate you. And always feel free to shout out a prayer request. I believe so firmly in the power of prayer, not only because the word of God says that it is powerful, also because of my personal experience with it. So it's a combo deal there for me. It's just wonderful to be also around prayerful people. These are coming out pretty okay. Not too bad. I didn't have enough gold on that one, but I had too much gold on the side. Oh, well, you know what? I appreciate you. You appreciate me. We're just a bunch of appreciators. Look at us. Appreciating all over the place. Appreciating all over the place. I tell you what. It's also just wonderful to share in life with each other. Like, Dorinda got married, and I'm just so thrilled about that. It just made my day to know that she is living her living her best life, and she's, been a core person in my world for many years. That's Creative Moments with Dorinda. And I love when she does Dollar Tree hauls, because then I can go to the Dollar Tree and look for stuff. Speaking of which, people, the Dollar Tree up the road from my house is reopened. I have not been yet, but I plan on going this weekend, hopefully. I have Andrew tonight. Tomorrow night, during the day when I get home, I need to help Cole. He is doing his faith story. He's telling how how he came to know Jesus, because he's getting confirmed. And so I like these. I think it came out really cute. All right, I want to put them on here now. I don't know if I'm going to put maybe I'm just going to wrap this in this. I think I will. All right, we're going to let that dry. He is going to tell the story of how he met Jesus, and he's not nervous about doing it, because he reads. He's a lector at church all the time, and the prayer leader a lot. He's very good at public speaking. It's not that part. It's the part about writing the story out, because he thinks he's supposed to have some fantastic, insane story. And really what happened is I asked him to go with me to church on Easter back in 2022. And it was just that day at that service, he just felt the presence of God, and he knew that it was all true. And that was it. And he doesn't think that's a good enough story. I said, I think that's the best story. I think it's a great story. You just, you decided to come with me. And I had asked him to come before, and he had said he wasn't interested. But I had been asking people what to do with my son. He was like, what is it? 22, it was like 3 years ago. So he was 12. And I was asking people, how to approach, sharing my, love of Christ with him. And they were like, if you're going to go to church, just invite him. That's it. Just be cool. Don't make a big deal out of it, So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to talk to him about it. Just saying. He said, well, and I said I would help him with it. So and he's only presenting it because pastor is so kind and understanding. She doesn't have any children, but our pastor, she really is wonderful. And when it comes to, I think because she's naturally introverted, but you know, she might be I do believe she's more introverted, she and her husband. But she overcomes that, overcomes the shyness that sometimes often comes along with being introverted, in order to serve God. And so, she is understanding though, in a way that like people like me don't always think. You know, I have to focus and know that I'm dealing with people who are not extroverted, because not everybody is. My daughter's not, Romeo's not. But Cole's like in the middle of the road kind of thing. He's not an introvert, but he's not an extrovert. It's kind of interesting. He's a very balanced human being. Totally. I said to him, just please don't ever do drugs. Really try not to drink alcohol, because that's really the only thing you would have going against you. You know, he's got, I said, you're totally not crazy. All right, let's see. These are acrylic markers from Artist Loft, which is Michael's brand. I know, me too, Ami. She goes, I want to be balanced. I know. He's my hero. Believe me. He's my freaking hero. 100%. He is my hero. This is from Scuffy. Oh, my. I didn't know that. All right. I need to glue that. So, yeah. And then on Saturday evening, there's a fall festival in the town next door to us where my church is. And so we are signed up to volunteer. We did it last year. And it's the same little thing we do. We hand out these beautiful flower seeds for people to be stewards of the earth and care for God's creation. It's just simple. And then, you know, we have like magnets if you want to come. So the church, we've had a lot of people joining the church, and it's a small little church. It's pretty interesting. Let's see. Marty said, what's balance feel like? I have no clue. Oh, please, girls. Exactly. Please. That's why, like, honestly, this is, he's a kid, and I often am sitting there, I'm sitting there watching how he approaches things, and I'm like, oh, Lordy, how can you only be 15 and be, like, way more on top of it? This is dried really nicely, so I'm going to put this over by the other stuff. It's still drying a little bit. All right, and this guy, I'm going to go with a little doodling on here. Let's doodle a couple of dots. Doodle of this and a doodle of that. So as I've been cleaning out, I'm sure some of you are like me, and you are sentimental with your children's things. And if you have kids, or even your own things if you don't have kids. But I have kids, and being a mom is what I've been doing for 28 years. I haven't done anything nearly as long as this. And it's kind of a huge piece of my identity. I've worked to not make it all of my identity. All right, I gotta let that dry. I can't really add to it till it dries. So I have lots of my children's artwork and papers and yada, yada, yada. So I call it the Shannon Green method. I know, God. Yes, 100%, me. He does. He has not a worry or a care in the world. Nope, not exactly. Aren't you jealous? I'm jealous. A little jealous of that. You said it, girl. Yes, so laid back. Romeo's laid back, but he does worry. But he's very laid back. So yeah. What was I gonna say? People, I forget. See how it happens? You just plain forget. You plain forget. All right, I was gonna put some gesso on this. I don't know. Now I'm just messing around. Now I have no idea what I'm doing. There's nothing going on here at all on this channel. If you're here to learn something, you are on the wrong place. If you're here to hear a story from start to finish, wrong place. Yeah, wrong place, sister, brother, sister from another mother. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, I'll fill the rest of my weekend. So we're doing the festival from 5 to 7. Then we have Sunday. We have obviously regular church service, and then in the evening is what they call capstone. It's the confirmation classes, and my son will be that's where he'll be doing the faith story, because that's what I was trying to say about my pastor. She was saying that it might be intimidating for some of the kids, and that is true for some of them, to share their faith story in front of the whole congregation. So we're not doing that. So I thought that was pretty cool. She's very she very much adapts to it. Me, that comes mostly with the territory of his gender. He's definitely thinking about other people. No way! She's been watching Juju for 200 days straight. Dang, Juju hasn't missed a day? Woo! Oh my God, please, me. I told him, you know what I told my man? I'm glad we bought the new couch, buddy, but there's going to be a literal, you're gonna put a thing right there in the spot where you sit. It's going to be like one of those indentations of his butt. That man loves to sit on his butt. Let me tell you, he used to be so productive. Crazy. I mean, he's being really productive right now. And the truth of the matter is because it's for my mom. But I said to him, remember that craft room you were going to fix for me? Like, what happened? Like, I was like, you know, I said, I've been organizing, and I could move in tomorrow, and it would be much better because everything be organized. The room is huge, and now it's a big storage spot because he just stopped doing it, and I knew he would stop working on it when summer came, though, so I'm thinking maybe in the winter we'll get back to it. I said, I'll help you. You got to teach me. Because he was like, there's a bunch of Christmas stuff. He didn't even put the Christmas stuff away up in the attic. He just put it in there. So I said, well, you know, now you might as well just wait for the Christmas stuff, you know? He's too busy. Believe me, they would love hanging out with each other. Does he watch sports? You know what he said to me? I said to him, you told me, I forget what it was, but I said, you know, you told me blah, 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 that you would do blah, blah, blah. And he said, whatever it was. And he goes, was I trying to watch the Mets and trying to get rid of you? I'm like, forget it. I said, you're too much. Oh, when he's at work, too. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Oh, the men with the sports, please. I told my brothers, we have I think a lot of people have this with their family. We have a group chat with me, myself, and my two brothers. Then we have one with my mom and my two brothers and myself. Then we have a giant one with my aunts and my two aunts and my uncle and my daughter and the whole bit. But there's one with just myself and my two brothers. And I know I have one with just my one brother, one with just my other brother. They have one without me, that kind of thing. And the one with the three of us, they started putting some of their sports crap in it. And I said, first of all, fellas, this is the wrong chat. I really don't want to hear about the Giants. Tired of it. Been there, done that. I've been listening to the crap about the New York Giants and from my father, then from the man that I partnered up with, and from my brothers. I am so sick of it. Marty says, my hubby is in his recliner watching TV and stuff on his phone. Oh, my God, that's it. Oh, my God, Marty, that's my life. That's my life. Oh, my Lord. Yes, that's my life. I'm not alone, girls. Thank you. I know I'm not alone now. Oh, that is my life right there. I'm going to try painting it on this time. Yeah, that's my life right there. He's either got the phone or the tablet, right? And the giant TV is on. And he's looking at both. Always, always. Sometimes he puts on like a rain sounds, right? While he's looking at his tablet. But like that's about as close to... I'm like, yeah, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Yes. Oh, good for you, Amy. Good for you. Well, his tablet is one of those Samsung ones that's also like a computer. Whatever it is, I think it's a Galaxy. I don't know. I'm an Apple girl. So when he was working, he didn't have a tablet. He just had his work computer. But then when he retired, the work computer wasn't there anymore. And so then he had to get one. Plus, it was like, when we went to get our... I tell you what, my sister-in-law, the one who has the two little babies with my little brother. See, I pushed too hard. As usual, I was too much. I overdid. That's my life. If I didn't push so hard, this would have looked a little bit more like a leaf. But that's okay. We're okay. But anyway, so yeah. My sister-in-law, she always tells me, she's like, with my brother with that phone, she's like, he's just on it all the time, Laura. It's constant. He tells her it's just for work. And then my older brother and I laugh because she tells him it's for work. And then the stuff that he sends us is like nothing to do with it. He's sending us memes of stuff and like, stuff he found on Instagram. And I'm like, oh, Lordy. It's my baby brother. He's just, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? He's a good boy, though. I tell you, anything I need for my mom, he's just on it. I told her we needed a bed for my mom, and he immediately got her this wonderful bed because we only had a mattress. I don't know what happened to the box spring. So I said, well, we don't have a box spring. You're going to have to buy a box spring and a mattress. So then he said, and then I said I wanted one of those ones like mine that goes up and down. And he said, yeah, but do you have the right mattress for it? And then I said, no, I don't think so. So he got her this really nice, I'll show it to you because there's a picture on here. Hold the phone. Pun intended. All right, let me see. Did I download the photo of it? I might have. No, I don't think I did. Okay. Wait, I wanted to show you me. I wanted to show you. I know. It's not that I don't use mine a lot too. Absolutely, absolutely. But you got to get out into like the real actual world for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, I guess technically I'm using my phone and stuff, but I'm like doing this with you guys, right? All right, hold on. Me, I saved these for you. He came in the other day to the room, and I was in there, and he's going through all this stuff that's in his office, right? And he found this. He said he thinks it's like 3rd grade. Tell me that my man Romeo isn't one of the most beautiful children you've ever seen. He is so beautiful. Look at that beautiful boy. Oh my gosh. I love this. This photo, I'm saving this for the real picture is going to be mine, and I'm saving it for the rest of my life. He's so precious. When we first got together, he got me a locket with, I had seen a baby picture of him and I went nuts over it. He got me a locket and he put the baby picture of himself in there. And then I took it to get cleaned and they ruined it. And then this is when he started to get a little chunky. He went through a chubby phase. Look at his face. Looks so serious. He hated school. Isn't he adorable? Oh, he's so precious. Anyway, he goes, I took a picture of them and he goes, don't go put no. I said, I'm going to show them to my girlfriends on YouTube. What do you care? I said, I'm not, you know. Oh, and then here's, I don't know if I showed you guys. This is Smokey, my neighbor's little baby dog. He's some kind of poo. He's a cutie poo. He doesn't like Romeo, though. When Romeo goes over, he just barks the whole time. The absolute whole time. Totally. Oh, this is my man on his birthday. I'm going to show you a couple pictures. This is my man on his birthday this year. We got him the double chocolate cake. Of course, it came a couple days too late. He gets mad at me. He doesn't like... He really is one of these people that hates his picture taken. He really is. All right, actually, I think I posted that one. Yeah, I think you pretty much should. Oh, this is my girlfriend, Danielle. I went to her baby shower. And they made the little silly hat. Yeah, she used to be my boss. Isn't she pretty? She's a sweetheart. Andrew loves her. All right, I think that's all I have for you besides what I actually wanted to show you. And that's not on here, so it means it's in my text message. So hang tight. Hang tight. Okay. Okay, come on, where are you? Here it is. This is it. It's a really cute bed, right? So it has the headboard for her, so if she wants to sit up a little bit. And it has that's blue. That blue is a light that changes color, so she can have light. She can put a light there, up above the bed, and then she'll have like a place to put her little things. And what you coughing over? Why are we coughing? No cough. And oh, there's other. Oh, I can't touch the other pictures, right? This isn't like a live thing. And there's a place for her phone to charge, which I really like that. So she'd have. And then the other thing I did was I ordered this actually. Myself, and then I told my brothers, and they thought it was a good idea too. Oh, I got your pictures of me. Hold on, I'm gonna look those in a minute. Where is it? Hold on, it's got to be here. Here it is. It's here. It's okay. So it's like a pager thing, so she can press the button, and I'll have the pager up next to my bed because I'm upstairs and she's downstairs. And that way she doesn't go trying to get out of bed by herself. I will kick her butt if she does that. Okay, so that's good. So that I feel really safer with that. All right, let's see pictures of Peanut. Let's get the peanuts. Go little Meon. Your mama's crazy. Yo, mama's crazy. Look at Peanut, everybody. He's like, my mom is nuts. Wait, can I slide these? Hold on, there's a couple more. Let me see if I can slide them. Can't slide him? Yes, there he is. He's investigating. Oh, I can't wait to show this to Romeo. I love it. Look at him. He's so... Peanut is literally the perfect name for this puppy. Oh, my gosh. So precious. We love... Look at his little tuchus. The little tuchus is in there. Oh, little tuchus. Oh, hey, girl, I like that chair and that pillow. You got some good taste in decor. I know you're just like me. You're one of the people that looks in the background of people's live streams and stuff. I know you. I know you. I know you. That's me. Isn't he adorable? Oh, my gosh. Oh, he did. He went in there getting his treats. His little tookie was hanging out. Juju, do you have any cats and dogs? All right. Just letting this dry. I got a lot of things dry in here, so it's kind of like, oh, what's next, right? This is all drying. Oh, I want to put more glue underneath there. Oh, this is just fun, guys. Just relaxed. I'm not like tense about any of this. This is really wonderful. I'm excited about my massage that I'm getting, but let me tell you something. You know what she told me? I was telling her, what my deal is, and I have a problem. It comes from like the bottom, like the sciatica or whatever they call it, up to my shoulder. And then today, even my elbow, sometimes my wrist. I thought it was carpal tunnel, but it's really not. It's all connected all the way down there. And it's just from when I was, younger and years of stress. And like, when I was married to a drug addict for 5 minutes, and I was for 3 years married to a drug addict, the stress and just having that PTSD issue, the experience, that the Lord, praise God, all glory to God, got me out of that situation. And I still pray for him too. I don't wish him anything ill. I wish him to get better. But so I had something to say about this. So anyway, I was just under so much stress between that and my job for so many years. It went on for a while, and my body just really couldn't take it. And then the stress that was, even when I moved in here, back with Romeo, it was still a lot of stress with his mother because she was in a different shape. You have a Bella? My dog Bella is right over there. I don't think you can see her. Can you see her? I can't see if you see her. There she is. She's right there. She's a little black Chihuahua. She came with that name. And the American Bulldog. Oh, my best friend she's a Bulldog freak. You have 2 cats, Clo and one Fat Daddy. Oh my God, yours is Fat Daddy. Guess what my cat's name is? I have one cat, Oreo. They're both black and white cats, whatever you call those, tuxedo cats. Oreo, and then we have Papa Louie. He's our Fat Daddy, Papa Louie. Great name, Fat Daddy, aka Casey. I love it. I love it. You're right on my wavelength. You are right on my wavelength on so many things. Yep, and then we have Lola. She's our mix of a bunch of love and fun. She just had her 8th birthday. So she's right around the same age as Peanut. And yeah, my best friend had 2. She had one, and then she adopted another one. And then now she has her mom's dog, this tiny little sweet little thing, because her mom had to go in a nursing home. And now she went ahead and got one of those other the one that's real popular, those bulldogs that are popular. You know what I'm talking about. Not the American one, the other one. So she has 2 Americans, her mom's dog, and that's her thing. She doesn't have any children. She chose not to have kids. She knew it when she was very young that she didn't want to have kids. We were like 12. I'm like all excited babysitting. She's like, no way. Yeah, they get big, right? My neighbor had one named Sass. Sass was gigantic. Romeo used to say Sass is as long, and however long Sass was, she was the same wide. Because, my God, my neighbor was spoiled. My neighbor comes over one day. He passed on, but his wife is still. And that's Smokey's mom. And he said to us, well, we went down to see Dr. Jeff. That's the, whatchamacallit, the vet. My God, I can't find my words today. And he told us, she told us Sass can't have any more. I'm going to put this up because I'm kind of done. Everything's drying off. All right, we got to make it so I could see you, man. Come on, I have to sit here and duck. This is ridiculous. I really have never found the right. Oh, there we go. Okay, how about really not doing that? How about that? How about not doing that? How about you're supposed to be doing what I say? Okay. Juju says, Ami said, my niece and nephew breed bullies, and then American bullies, and then my niece breeds Frenchies. That's the Frenchie. That's the other one my girlfriend Dina got, a Frenchie. Okay. Let's see. I'm getting a text from the woman I work with who's telling me they don't have enough money to cover my entry to the line dancing, which, you know what? Aunt Romeo said, I got to stop letting people take advantage of me. It's as much money as I make in an hour to get into this thing. You know what I'm saying? I have to stick up for myself. They already owe me money from the cruise. All right, moving on. Mama Juju said, Bella is our protector. Oh, I love it. My cousin gave her to me when I divorced to protect us. That's a beautiful thing. He came in the house when he thought he still owned the right. And good girl. Ugh, those divorces are the worst. Praise God you're through with it. Girl, I know it. Is it this way? I'm talking to the wrong part of the camera. Typical. Anyway, girl, I'm real happy that that's in your past. I fully get it. She's the best dog ever. Go Bella. That's so beautiful. I love that. I absolutely love that. Just thinking my chapped lips, taking care of them. I have to see if I have I'm going to wash this paintbrush. I'll just use a... So, all right, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I may just go ahead and come on and make tags of all kinds for a while. I might just do things like make tags because this was so relaxing. You know, I just was super, super relaxing. I have to wash these things in the sink, but it's just 2 things, and that's no big deal. That would be in my dream craft room. I would have a sink. So, you know, we all wish we had something. And maybe one day. All right, let me see what I have to take out of here. Belle's going to come with me. She's going to go pee-pees, and I'm going to take let me just gather up my things. I need my iPad case. I need my planner to go out of the house because otherwise I screw it. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I mean, I appreciate you so much. I really do. It's so interesting. I've been, you know, organizing in different things, and every time I turn around, there's something from Alicia Mott, who passed away and went to be with the Lord, and who I had this deep friendship with over the internet, but never got to meet her in person. And what I was thinking today, what God taught me about that is what love is really about, because I feel an honest love for all of you, and I've never met your faces, but I really, really do love you all and appreciate you so much. And it's just wonderful. We're doing life together in a different way, you know. It's like I always say, it's time traveling because we're all in different time zones and whatnot. And I do appreciate. Did you have another procedure? Hold on. A few times I thought you had to... Oh, me? They don't give me... They give me drugs, but it ain't that kind. Oh, girl, she's okay. Oh, I didn't know you were in for another procedure. Okay. I'm so glad you're doing okay. I didn't know that. We are all going to be praying for you. You're on my permanent prayer list, so... you're on my permanent prayer list. And not that everybody's not on my permanent prayer list. Well, good. I'm glad you're down there laying down and just relaxing. Very good. You just keep taking care of yourself. You know he has your back no matter what. All right, I love you all. I'll see you soon. I'm more impromptu at this point with the way my life's going. I wanted to be that person that schedules a couple a week, but it's just not who I am. I'm a little more crazy and eclectic than that. So, all right, love you all. Oh, wait, no, we're not going anywhere. Hold the phone. I've been really good with remembering to do my reading of a scripture at the end. And I wanted to show you guys. I took Andrew to Cracker Barrel because it's his favorite place. And if you don't know and you're listening, you're new, Andrew is my best friend and employer who has a disability. And his favorite thing in the world is to go to Cracker Barrel and buy a CD and drink a root beer and have yes, devotional time. Have a root beer, and we did that. So while he bought his CD, I bought myself actually a vest, which was really cool, but also these cards. These are some of the nicest cards I have seen. So it's promises from God, 101 blessings to brighten your day and uplift your spirit for women. I've already given a few away. Two to my daughter, and one to my mom. So we'll just pull one out. Oh, I actually read that one. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go this way. That'll help me. Oh, look at this. It's an acrostic poem of women. It says, woman, wonderful, optimistic, marvelous, amazing, noble. And that's all of you guys right there. 100%. Love it. All right, I'm going to turn it this way so we'll know which one's next is the one that's brown. So that's it was $5. That was a really good deal too. All right, and then we have this book, which is the Daily Promises, more promises for encouragement and strength. And these are, I believe, from the, yeah, it's lovely, isn't it, Teresa? They're from the King James Version, which is really, I think, great to read sometimes, you know. It's a little tougher to digest and study for me, but I don't want to totally shy away from it. So here we go. 1 Corinthians 9:10. The plowman should plow in hope, and the thresher thresh in hope of sharing in the crop. Amen. I love all of the agricultural metaphors and such that God uses, simply because I was saying to Romeo, I've been living either around or on farms most of my life. You know, Teresa, I like that new King James. I do. All right, everybody have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you. And remember, I love you. And I will be at Janet Nash's at 9 on Monday.